Hey, what's up everybody? Tyler from 10thumbspro.com coming at you with another lesson, and today we are breaking down You Never Can Tell by Chuck Berry. I'm going to be breaking down it in a super easy way because it's really at a core a 2-chord song, so it can be a super easy beginner song as well. But I'm also going to break down that whole piano solo as well, so that way if you're a little more advanced, there's something for everyone, okay? Tabs on the screen as always, but if you want, you come on Patreon. It starts at $1 creation, caps as low as $1 a month. Print out your PDF and follow along. It will accelerate your learning. Of that, I promise, and it's cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. Skype lessons 101 as well if you're interested, but if you came just because you won a dance contest with Mrs. Mia Wallace and you had that song stuck in your head since you've been dancing with Mr. Vincent Vega, that's cool. I dig it and I respect it. To learn this tune, all you need is your ukulele brain attention span. You got those 3 things. Follow me on in and let's break this lesson down right now. Alright, so this, albeit super classic and tasty, it is only a 2-chord song. Now, I'm going to make a 2-chord song playlist as well after this one, inspired by this, and I'll put that in the first comment below. So if you like these 2-chord songs, there's a lot of cool ones out there, okay? So, what are the 2 chords? C and G. Now, later in the solo, you might hear like a G7. I'm going to teach the song without this G7, but no, you have access to it if you would like to add a little color to it, okay? Now, the rhythm is just going to be a down, up, 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 down, up. And if you're a beginner, you could just do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and throughout the entire song. That's going to work great, no problems. In fact, that would sound fantastic. But if you listen, there's a nice pronounced snare drum. So if you can get a mute or a chunk strum or a chunky soup strum on the 2nd and 4th beat, then you get this sound. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, a little too difficult for you to chunk strum? I'll put a link in below, but no matter what your level is, you can do this without that chunk. I'll be teaching it with it, but if it's too difficult for you, just replace it with the down. I just really like the sound, okay? Alright, so this is a 16-bar loop, or a 16-measure loop, so let's break it down in 4 pieces of 4. The first 4 is all C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay? The next 4, the first 2 are C and the second 2 are G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay? The next 4 are going to be 4 for G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And then the last 4 are going to be 2G and 2C. Alright, so you can see a little pattern. The first 4 is all 1 chord, and then the second one is that same chord in the next 2. And the next one's all 1 chord, and then the same chord in the next 2. So we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And that, my friends, is the entire song. That is the entire song. You can play through it and sing it through it just like that, okay? So why don't we go ahead and put the chords up, no lyrics yet, and just strum through the whole thing really, really slow so you can practice counting it in your head, okay? Well, not really, really slow, medium paced. Here we go. Alright, and that would be the rhythm for the entire song. So why don't we go ahead and put the lyrics up to the first verse and look at this. Now, okay, so now we're going to put the lyrics up. If you're a little more advanced player, you could just print out that PDF that comes with Patreon and go ahead and sing it right away. I'm going to take this part a little slower and gear it a little more towards you beginners. So here's our first line. It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. Okay, now we can see that over the C in teenage, that's where we want the first beat of the first bar. And well would be the first beat of the third bar. So it'd be like, it was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them them well. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You could see that Pierre truly loved the mademoiselle. Alright? And then we're going to, I lost my strum pattern a little bit after that mademoiselle, because it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And now the young garçon and the madam rang the chapel bell. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C'est la vie, the old folks. It goes to show you never can. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so that's kind of how looking at these particular keywords and where they fit in the context of your strum pattern is really going to help you beginners out there trying to figure it out. So let's go ahead and play through it. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and put up the lyrics to that first verse, and I'm going to go ahead and strum through it. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to kind of, you know, I'm not a very good singer, but I'll do my best to kind of sing with you so you can see how the context are with the changes, okay? It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre truly did love the mademoiselle. And now the young Monsieur and Madame have rung the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. Alright, and that would be the entire song. Just like that, you'd be able to play through the entire tune. Okay, just listen to where those changes are. Alright, so the last little piece that we need is the solo. So why don't we go ahead and break this down. We're going to break down phrase by phrase. So let's look at the first phrase. Okay, so these phrases have like this little kickoff thing that actually happens before the first beat. So it'd be like 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play the first phrase, and then we'll break it down. Second phrase, third phrase, fourth phrase, and then we'll put it all together. So here we go. Phrase 1. Okay, that's phrase 1. So why don't we take a look at it? What I'm doing is middle finger, 3rd fret, 3, pinky on the 5, up to the A string, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Reach down pinky 5th fret, grab the 2nd fret of the A string again on the offbeat, 2, 3 and 4 and. Again, I'm using my middle finger and my pinky, 3, 5 on the E string. Then I'm going to drop down with my ring finger to the 4th fret of the C string and go 4, 3, 0, 4. Okay, so let's play that whole phrase. Alright? Okay, so the second phrase also has a little kickoff that's exactly the same. That 3, 5, 2, 3 is going to be the same. So we're going to go 3 and 4. Well, again, let me play through the whole thing for you and then we'll break it down. It sounds like this. Alright, so you can see that only the last 2 notes are different. That's because we're switching to the G chord. So it'll go 3, 5, 2, 3. Same shape, same fingers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and here's the difference, 4 and. And I just walk down with my pointer finger. Okay? So phrase 2. Alright? Okay, so now we're into the third phrase. Let me play it for you once really quick. It'll sound like this. Alright, so this one's quite a bit different. The kickoff is a little different, and it's going to start on the offbeat after the 3. The timing is going to be the exact same. So when you play the notes will be the exact same, but the notes are going to be a little different. So it's going to go 3, 0, 1, 2, and then drop down, ring finger on the 3rd fret, 3, open A string, open E 3rd fret, down to the C string 2nd fret, 2, 3, and then we'll finish on the bum, bum. Okay? Okay, so let's count through it really slow together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, one more time without counting it. and we just have one more phrase, and we'll put the solo together. Here we go, the last phrase. Okay, so if I play through the last phrase, the kickoff will be the same. Well, let me play through it again. Sorry, I'll just play through it. Cool. So the last one's gonna be kickoff the same, and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and here it gets different. 2, 3, 4, 1. So I take my pointer finger on the 2nd fret and go 2, pinky on the 5th fret, back to the 2, and then open C string. So that last phrase. Alright, so let's put all 4 of those together and play through the whole solo together. Alright, and that is the whole solo, okay? Alright, everybody, so that was the whole tune. Chuck Berry, You Never Can Tell. Pulp Fiction, I'm dancing with my fingers like this. You know it's true, alright? Mrs. Mia Wallace. So, happy to bring it to you. If you want, you can put Patreon again. Starts at just $1 creation. Caps as low as $1 a month. Print out that PDF, follow along. It will accelerate your learning. But if you've made it this far, you've already learned the tune as well, okay? Alright, 10thumbspro.com. Subscribe and learn. New ukulele every single Wednesday, Saturday. Every other Friday we do songs in Spanish. Monday we do guitar. A lot of cool stuff, right? The whole idea is to help you get these strings a-singing. And until next time, everybody, rock and roll, love, peace, and chicken grease. All good. Alright, everybody, so there it was. Happy to bring it to you. Note for note solos, awesome, easy rhythms. And plus you get to say, c'est la vie, you never can tell. Like I said, a little bit of something for everyone, alright? 10thumbspro.com, subscribe and learn. Do songs every single Monday on guitar, Wednesday and Saturday on ukulele, plus every other Friday we do a Spanish song on ukulele. Until next time, everybody, rock and roll. Oh, and check it out, t-shirt store's up too, Etsy, thank you. And until next time, life is good, folks.